for the อาจารย์ M homework. First step, you have to calculate BMR for women. I am a man, so I use this formula. But if you should use this formula, and you put your weight, uh, your weight, your height, and your age into this formula. So I put my weight, my height, and my age. So I have BMR value for 1500. This first step is one. After you got the BMR value, then you calculate TDEE by use your BMR multiply by the activity factor. This one you can see it in the slide. Okay. You can choose activity factor from your lifestyle. If you exercise 3 to 5 days per week, you use 1.55. If you play every day or 6 days, you use this one. Or you have high intensity. You practice every day a couple time per day. You use this one. But for me, I use this one because I play only 5 days a week. So this is my calorie burn per day. This is the estimate value, not the real value. TDEE used to estimate your calorie burn per day. Estimate only. This is the first. Second, you have to calculate your real calorie burn. Your real calorie burn. By you must observe your activity per day. What are you doing every activity in this day? You don't need to use the real activity. Sometimes you maybe forget it. I not use my real activity for 100%, but it's almost 70%. It will start when you wake up. I wake up on 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. When I wake up, I I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube before I do everything. I watch YouTube first. If you watch YouTube, to calculate your calorie burn, is have a formula. This is the formula. Your body weight, my body weight is 71 kilogram. Multiply by met come from this table. If you watching YouTube television or watching anything, you use one value. You see what I use one value and multiply by your hours you do. I watch YouTube on only 1 hour per day, so I use 71 calories in this activity. Then next your activities, my activity is 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 2 hours I go to jogging. So yeah, jogging have this one intensity. Jogging general for 7 value because it's high intensity. My weight multiplied by intensity and multiplied by 2 hours. After that I walk for a half hour. So walking, you see, walking the slowest speed for me because I feel lazy. I use 2.3 met value. My weight 2.3 and half hour. Then we studying. If you studying, you should choose. I think it is equal to writing, desk, and typing. 1.8. I studying for 2.5 hours. Then I walking back to my home. Walking use the same met value. Then I am sleeping. For 2.5 hours. Sleeping you should use this one 0.9. And then I walking again, and then I play tennis for 3.5 hours. So play tennis I think in my opinion is same with jogging for me. You have to decide that your activity should be equal to voting for this one. In my opinion, my sport is only 7, not too high intensity. After that, I go back to my home and I watching YouTube for 3 hours. Finally, I sleep on 10 o'clock p.m. To 6 o'clock to wake up next day. So I sleep for 8 hours. Sleep use 0.9 multiplied by 8 hours. So total calorie burn in this day for me is 4,423 calories. This is the second. After you finish this one, then you have to compare. Your TDEE with your actual calorie burn in the third. You have to compare my TDE estimate for 2,340, but is the real calorie burn is 4,473. After I compare, it have the too much different for it. Teacher ask you that is related or not related. It's for me na it's very far. It have too much different. So for me it's not relative. Uh, it's not related. Not equal. Not related is the same as not equal, not near, something like that. For me it's not near. It's so far. Uh, so I explained to teacher that yeah, my actually calorie burns from this day is excess for TDDE. This is the difference. I use calorie burn subtract 2 or minus 2 TDDE. The difference is 2083 calorie. So TDDE and my actual calorie burn are not related because it had too much difference. In the other example, if TDDE, uh, if, if your TDDE is this one and your calorie burn is, uh, if it's near, if you feel it's near, uh, you can you can answer that it is relative, it is related. uh, you can say it's related because the difference is not too much. Yeah. หรือ all is easy. For the easy you can answer that. I will show the example. Related because it had a little bit, uh, a little bit different. If your TDDE and calorie burn is not too much different, you can answer a little bit different. And for teacher ask you to comment TDDE and calorie burn. For meเนี่ยis too much different, so I give the opinion. I think I should have 2.5 value of activity factor. I think my activity more than this example. I give the opinion that this one. If I use 2.5 activity value, it will make TDDE relate to my calorie burn. If I use 2.5, TDEE may be near my calorie burn. So I will give you an example. My example, you can adapt it to your opinion. Okay, this is done for your homework.